want to say it real loud so Hollymead can hear it from here, all right? One more time. We are! All right, great, thank you. In case anybody did not see the final results, we finished 4th in the JSL in the 18-team league. That ties for our second highest finish in the last, I don't know how many years. We finished 3rd a few years ago. We finished 3rd, 4th, or 5th for the last 4 years running. So thanks to all the swimmers, the parents. I also want to give a round of applause for everybody here. If you can clap for the new parents and swimmers who joined us this season. Thank you for joining the Hurricanes. We're only as strong as people coming in new and people staying when swimmers graduate. We had 197 swimmers. We had 12 tropical storms. We've been about 200 swimmers every year, and we like to see the same faces every year and new ones. So invite your friends if you had a good time. Keep coming back, because we'll be back here next year and try and make next year just as good or better than this season. We have a few people to recognize tonight. A lot of swimmer awards, and we'll get to it very soon, but I also want to thank all the sponsors we have. If you check on our website, it has a list of all the sponsors who helped us. Some of those are parents of swimmers. Most of those are local businesses. So we like to thank all those people who provided us food, money, support, and we are a community, so thank you for all the sponsorship, especially those whose businesses are run by parents. Volunteers, we had a lot of volunteers. Everybody knows the role that volunteers play. We can't put it on without you. On behalf of the executive board, which is myself, Michelle Sando-Pajewski, Patty Shiflett, Valeria Niehaus, Mandy Strider, Scott Waske. We have had a good year put together this program for you, and we hope you felt like it was worthwhile and your kids had a good time. I also want to thank 2 people who were on the board last year who left us in good position. Mike Jones, former chairman, Tom Eagleson, former treasurer. Thank you to those people. I also want to thank all the spouses of all the volunteers, those who worked very hard, those who didn't work but supported their workers, either getting their kids to the pool on time or subbing for their spouses. Thank you to everybody. It's a family. It's not just the workers. We recognize everybody who's involved. Every year we recognize, or try to recognize, people who were volunteers, who kind of went over and above what is kind of asked. We asked everybody to contribute, but there are a few people each year that we kind of keep an eye on and recognize when they do more than their fair share and they're asked. This year we have, for the Volunteer Service Award, 2 people to recognize. And let me just read a few remarks about these 2 individuals. This season we're pleased to acknowledge 2 volunteers whose dedication to the Hurricanes team goes beyond simply working an expected number of volunteer shifts or hours, whose volunteerism has contributed greatly to the success of FLST both this year and in years past. The first person we'd like to acknowledge is Kathy Duvall. Kathy is in her 8th year with the Hurricanes. Her 2nd year as our volunteer coordinator, and in probably one of the most essential but thankless jobs on FLST. Kathy makes sure our meets are staffed properly, that each volunteer position is covered, and that all parents share the volunteer jobs equally. Despite using our online volunteer spot registration system that I think was a great addition this year, the Hurricanes volunteer positions both home and away would not have been organized without the hours behind the scenes and on deck that Kathy sacrificed for our team. Kathy Duvall. The second person we honor for their service this season also is in her 8th season, is Eden Weathersby. This is Eden's 5th year as our equipment coordinator, and every time we say that we go like this, because it's more than equipment. It's another thankless yet essential position. She's responsible for more than just the setup of our home meets. Without her involvement in and supervision of both the setup and the cleanup, the rest of the Hurricane parents and swimmers would not be able to enjoy how efficiently run and drama-free our meets look to everybody on the outside. We know it's not easy, but all of our volunteers really contribute, from flags to tents, to benches to supplies. everything related to setup, plus taking it down and putting it all the way after the meet and in the off season. It's not uncommon for Eden to be on deck from 2 until well past 11 on home meet Wednesdays. Eden Weathersby. One last thing with these volunteers. These volunteers are working more hours than anyone, and sometimes even more than the executive board and committee. We'd like to thank them. They exemplify the spirit of what the Volunteer Service Award is meant to acknowledge. All right. Just want to quickly acknowledge a couple of more people on the executive committee or on the advisory board who help us all. Patty Shiflett, Valeria Niehaus, Michelle Sandel-Pajewski, Mandy Strider, Scott Waski. I want to thank Paul Merrill, who works for us, even though his children have graduated, he still works as our referee. Eden, Lynette Sanford, our spirit coordinator. Let's give her a big round of applause. Kathy Duvall, also want to thank Margot Jacobson and Michelle Turner for handling the table. Bill Woods for computer. Tamerlan Balat for being our head timer this year. Karen Trader for our head stroke and turn judge. Ron Morse for handling our concessions, as well as Linda Peace, who covered the last meet and made it look easy. And Ann Unger, who handles our website and all the information we put on FLST.com.
Oh, there you go.
Lastly, before I turn it over to coaches, let's give a big round of applause to our FLST coaches. If you've been to practice and if you've been to champs the last couple of days, you saw how hard our coaches work. We try and have as many working coaches as any other team. I see a lot of other teams with more people on deck, but they do not work as hard as our coaches do. Big round of applause to Christine Pajewski. Our assistant head coach, Stephen Gomez. Our lead coach is Alex Hapgood. Catherine Pajewski. Olivia Sanusi, Sarah Woods. We also have some awesome volunteer or assistant coaches who help out, and they do more than just swim. They also help keeping practice along. Joey Michael, Jimmy Russell, and Marina Sanusi, who helped out even in their senior years in swimming on their way to college. Thank you much. We also helped this year with some junior coaches and coaches in training to help the next coaches. So if you guys want to coach someday, the place to start is junior coaches and working to develop how to learn how to coach the team. We had Geneva Duvall, Hannah Pajewski, Mary Weathersby, Maggie Wood, Danny Jacobson, and Bobby Salazar. And those last two gentlemen helped us put in. Thank you very much. And just quickly, I want to present some thank yous from the executive committee and everybody to our coaches. In here is a thank you, including Starbucks gift card for our coaches who need coffee when they get up in the morning. So, Christine, and Stephen. Alex. Catherine. Olivia. I think it's going to take it for Olivia. Sarah. Where's Sarah? Sarah. Joey. Jenny. And Marina. Thank you. Again, big round of applause for our coaches. They do a great job. Right. I think that's it. We're not even done with the swimmers. Let's hear some applause as Christine comes up to start talking about swimmer awards.
A couple things. One, we're giving you, hold on guys, listen up. Okay, we're giving you guys the privilege of sitting along the edge of the pool. Now that being said, you guys can kick and splash when we're cheering, that's great, but please do not jump in the pool. So you should be sitting on the edge of the pool, not jumping in, paying attention, not splashing each other, okay? Awesome. Before we get started with awards, I just wanted to, in addition to those thank yous, extend a big thank you to Mr. Weathersby and Mr. Woods. Mr. Weathersby has served as chairman this year, as y'all may know, and he's been really helpful in coordinating like the coaching staff, the exec board, the auxiliary board, and things like that. And then Mr. Woods, who is our computer chair, I had never done meet entries and meet uploads, and so he was really instrumental in teaching me that. So we had all of our meet entries uploaded on time and things like that. So let's give them a round of applause. So the first thing we're going to run over here is attendance board. So I'm going to turn it over to Catherine.
Okie dokie. So today's the attendance award is if you've attended, because it's an attendance award, all 6 meets and JSLs. So there's only a few of you guys, but that's awesome for all you guys who did. So when I call your guys' name, come up, and Marina, Geneva, and Hannah are gonna hand you guys your awards. And come to the front of the table and hold all applause to the end. So Riley Bonham, Sophie Butler, Kyle Cronenquist, Evelyn Scherzak, Aiden Ding, Wayne Ding, Ben Elwood, Kaki Gillenwater, Lucas Guerra, Olivia Hamlin, Sam Harrison, Travis Hitt, Daniel Jacobson, Megan Jones, Parker Lane, Rachel Leach, Sarah Leach, Anna Leach, and Alan Lee, Brian Lee, Josh Morris, Hannah Pieski, Catherine Pieski, Vincent Poposki, Kaya Pritchett, Jenny Russell, Neil Salazar, Caitlin Sanford, Samantha Sanford, Eliza Sanuzzi, Olivia Sanuzzi, Beth Chiflett, Rachel Starr, Riley Strider, Marie Unger, Maren Weathersby, Sarah Zerzak, and then these are the 6 and unders. So Sarah Zerzak, Jane, Licia, Devin, Alex, Royal, and Eli. Big round of applause for all those guys.
All right, and up next we have the 10-year cup. This is for swimmers who have been on the team for obviously 10 years. And it's a really big honor and something that I personally feel is really important. So again, we only have a few of them. Let's make an applaud for the individuals. All right, so yeah, this is what it looks like right here. It's pretty nice, the Jefferson Cup. It's pretty much the same thing as the High Point Award at JSL Champs, which is also another big honor. Anyway, so Brianna Koffendorfer is, I believe, not here. That's the first one. Morgan Stilley. Marie Unger. Ben Patterson and Emma Patterson. And Sutton Trader. And Maggie Woods. Oh, and just this is one of the largest years that we've ever had since we started doing this award. And again, as I said, it's something that I feel is really important. I think that sticking it out speaks volume to the character of these young men and women, and it shows a lot of dedication. 10 years is a long time to be doing anything, and especially something that is like seasonal like this. So let's give another round of applause to all those individuals. Up next, we're going to cover the championship awards, and I just had a few points about the championship meet that I wanted to make. First of all, I wanted to thank everybody who swam. We did really, really well as a team. we had a lot less swimmers than we've had in past years, and actually managed to score really, really well, exceed all expectations. So I wanted to bring attention to a couple of groups of athletes here. So first of all, I wanted to thank anybody who swam an event as a no time, all right? It may not seem like much, but we had a lot of swimmers who actually turned around and did really, really well for the team. You know, swimming as a no time, which puts you in the first heat, and as you swimmers know, that can be, can be difficult. Sometimes you're on the outside lane in a small heat by yourself, and we had a lot of swimmers really, really step up for their team on that one. Also wanted to thank anybody who won their heat. We had a lot of Forest Lakes heat winners, and really anybody who got a time improvement. We had an awful lot of those too. So, anything else? So without any further ado, we'll go into the championship awards.
Alrighty, so with nearly 3,000 swimmers in the Jefferson Swim League, obviously you guys know that Champs was 2 days, 4 sessions, and tons of heats for each event. So finishing in the top 3 in any event, including relays, is a huge honor. So this year we had a handful of relays as well as a bunch of individuals that finished either first, second, or third. So we're going to go through those events individually and recognize those swimmers. So please remember to stay out of the pool if you are around the edge of the pool. Alrighty, so first we had a couple swimmers who placed second in individual events. So you can applaud after each swimmer here. We had Sarah Serjak, 6 and under, finished second in her 25 backstroke. So if you want to come over the swimmer's not here, but Megan Jones also finished second. Oh, she's here, just kidding. She also finished second in the 50 breaststroke, girls 15, 18, 50-yard breaststroke. Also in the 50 breaststroke, we had Neil Salazar, 11-12 boy, finished second in the 50 breaststroke. Additionally, the girls 13-14 200 free relay finished second. That consisted of Emma Patterson, Marie Ungar, Khaki Gillenwater, and Marion Weathersby. Our girls 8 and under 100 free relay also finished second. So that's Marissa Trader, Emma Niehaus, Kaya Pritchett, and Meredith Stilley. The boys 13-14 medley relay, consisting of Brian Lee, Austin Katstra, Daniel Starr, and Bobby Salazar, finished third. The boys 15-18 medley relay finished third. Nick Pease, Joey Michael, Ben Patterson, and Kevin Jacobson. And finally, the girls 15-18 medley relay finished third, consisting of Jenny Russell, Megan Jones, Olivia Sanuzzi, and Marina Weathersby. Marina Sanuzzi. So in addition to that, we had swimmers who placed in multiple events. She's not here, but Maggie Woods finished third in the 100 IM, second in the 50 fly, and second in the 50 back. So congratulations, Maggie. Charlie Butler finished second in the 50 free, second in the 50 fly, and second in the 50 back. Congratulations. Alrighty, and finally, she's not here again, but Marion Weathersby tied the record, the JSL record, for the 50 backstroke, swimming a 27:55. So, congratulations, Marion. Additionally, she placed third in the 50 fly, third in the 100 IM, and second in 50 back. All right, finally we had a couple swimmers and a couple relays finish first overall in the entire league. Kaya Pritchett finished first in the 25 backstroke with a time of 18:79. Austin Kadstra finished first in the 50 breaststroke with a time of 31:16. Our 15-18 girls relay finished first with a time of 1:42:24. That was Catherine Payeski, Marina Sanuzzi, Megan Jones, and Maggie Woods. And then finally, so the JSL hasn't done this in a long time, but there were so many ties that they actually ran out of trophies and medals for some events. But our 11-12 boys 200 relay also finished first. That was CJ Green, Colin Wegner, Neil Salazar, and Charlie Butler. So we will have trophies for you when they come in. And with that, they won by over 8 seconds, almost 9 seconds, which was incredible. So congratulations. And with that, we had a number of swimmers who placed in the top 4 through 36 in their events, as well as, like Steven said, won their heats. So when we hand out participation trophies, we will also hand out those ribbons. Up next, I just want to recognize these swimmers again. We recognized them at the last meet, but we have 5 graduating seniors, so I just wanted to announce them one more time here. Jenny Russell, Joey Michael, Allie Starr, Coach Sarah Woods, and Marina Sanuzzi have all been with the team for over 10 years, have shown a lot of dedication to both swimming and coaching, which has been awesome, and are off to bigger and better things. So Allie and Jenny are both attending JMU next year, and then Sarah, Joey, and Marina are attending UVA. So let's give them a round of applause. Alrighty, and with that, we're gonna announce High Point Awards.
Alright, so up next is the High Point Award. High Point Award is awarded to, obviously, the swimmer who scored the highest amount of points total over the entire season. Exhibitions, not counting. And yeah, so only regular season meets, not counting relays or exhibition events. Okay, so for the 7-8 age group, David King and Kaya Pritchett. 9-10, Alan Lee, Waining Ding. 11-12, Neil Salazar, Emma Keppel. 13-14, Maren Weathersby, Bobby Salazar. And for 15-18, Nick Peace and Megan Jones. Congratulations.
So up next we have the Coaches Award, and these go to the swimmers who sort of most exemplify the traits that us as a coaching staff are looking for in our swimmers. And so this year, all these age groups, these are always really difficult ones, and because there's so many swimmers who do so well. and it's really hard just to narrow it down to one boy and one girl. So, we tried to find the one that we thought was most representative of the core values of the swim team. All right, so we're gonna pass these.
Okay, for the 5-6 Coaches Award, for our girl, it's Sarah Sturjak, and our boy is Eli Shu. Both of these swimmers each day in practice worked really hard on each of their technique, and they were always looking for extra practice, and they were asking me and my sister, Coach Maggie, who worked with me, how should I do this better? How do I do this better? And I know there was countless days where Eli stayed after to work on his dive, and he eventually got it, and it was awesome to see. And Sarah, Maggie and I called her our little technique girl because she always worked on that perfect technique and looked kind of like a ballerina in the water, so that's for them. And then, yeah, okay, so Sarah Sturjak and Eli Shu.
Okay, the 7-8 group was such a wonderful group to coach this year, and I know Coach Olivia wishes she could be here to tell you that herself. But it was really hard to narrow it down to 2 swimmers, but 2 really stood out. And these swimmers were always very hard workers, consistently came to practice, and always showed up with positive attitudes. So please come on up, Ryder Maestro and Reese Bonham. With a smile on her face, and she was always willing to sub for relays at champs. And Ryder always showed up full of energy and was always willing to go above and beyond what was required of him in practice.
Where are they?
So.
They're not here. They're not here.
So for the 9-10s, for the girls, the Coaches Award went to Olivia Hamlin, and the boys went to William Elwood. So, yeah. So Olivia would always be smiling, always had a super pretty stroke, was always listening at practice. That's super important for especially their age group. And William would always ask questions, how to fix his stroke. He was full of questions, actually. Which is awesome. And then Olivia, she's gotten so much better, so much more competitive, and always has been racing super strong. And yeah, they're awesome swimmers.
Alrighty, both of our 11-12-year-olds have been on the team for a couple years. Our 11-12 boy is CJ Green, and our 11-12 girl is Eliza Sanusi. Following in the footsteps of her older sisters, has, attended almost every practice, come to additional practices, stays at the pool late, always comes in with a positive attitude, is really encouraging of the other swimmers in her lane, which is awesome. CJ Green is the same way. CJ has been on the team for years, has always worked really hard, was, ready and willing to step up, swam butterfly in champs, butterfly and back in champs, may not necessarily have been his strongest strokes, but performed incredibly, dropped 4 seconds in fly, moved up a ton of places and scored, a lot of points for us there, which is great. So congratulations, CJ and Eliza.
All right, so 13 and 14s, I'll start with, and then I'll go to 15, 18. For an age group that's historically difficult to work with, it goes without saying that swimmers like these to make coaching that age group a breath of fresh air makes it that much easier. So Marin Weathersby and Bobby Salazar are the coaches. That is high point. I'm sorry, that was high point. Sorry, all right. Reading the wrong paper. Anna Marie Leach and Kyle Krunkist. Alright, and 15-18s, an age group that also stands out in the sense that they have consistent dedication. Someone like Ben Patterson and Haley Dunn really exemplify consistent dedication.
Alrighty, thank you. We're almost done, so please again stay out of the pool. Right now we're gonna do participation awards and hand out ribbons for champs. So in a calm fashion, can I get all 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds to come line up right here? We are going to hand out trophies and ribbons.
You got 2 ribbons. It's unfair.
Probably close it down now.
Let's make it feel
They're just all gonna walk up.
It says my name on it. See, look. Doesn't even say your name.
Aiden Ding,
I want to see if it says your name.
Jane Ciodati, Carson Fields, Eli Schiff, Nakaya Sorensen is not here today, but she also.
Dude,
Devin,
Alex.
Devin Hawkins, Alex Minter, Amy Wang,
Ethan's going over the
Vincent Popovsky, Kate Dow,
John, go jump on
David Keppel, Sam Jaffray, Nadia Career, Lauren Waski, Ben Elwood, Daniel Starr, Parker Lane, Rachel Leach, Tor Gillenwater,
Parker, stay until you get your ribbon. Stay till you get your ribbon.
Okay, we're only going to do trophies right now. You'll get your ribbons later. Braden King, William Smith, William Smith, Hayden Yao,
I thought she was handing out the ribbons. I was telling you to wait, and then they said they weren't.
Good job, bud.
You see your medal. That's cool.
Okay, 9-10s, come get your trophies. 9-10s.
Somebody hold it. I'll put it over in the back.
I go fishing.
Yeah, give me the medal too. So you gotta
Also, anybody who ordered pictures, if you ordered pictures on picture day, there are pictures in a box on the way out upstairs. So you can pick up your pictures if you ordered pictures from photography day.
Caitlin Sanders.
Josh Morse.
Will Coleman.
Look at the 11 and 12s up here.
Oh man, I tell you, that's awesome.
Somebody dropped their trophy in the pool. John dropped the trophy. Colin dropped the trophy.
Eleven, 12. It's time to get your trophies. 11, 12.
Sorry, I made a mistake about where the pictures are. Pictures are here. They're just behind the deck, under this roof right here. But pictures can be picked up later after your trophies. Try and let everybody get their trophies before you get your pictures.
Alrighty, and 13, 14, 15, 18. 13, 14, 15, 18. Please do not get in the pool quite yet. Please get out of the pool. After we finish this, then you will be allowed in the pool.
Wait till the music starts before you get in the pool.
We're proud of us. ate 3 brownies.